What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And today we're going to pick up from where we left off yesterday in regards to what we thought the NAS was going to do, what the NAS is currently doing right now, and how I plan to basically navigate the whole situation. Alright, so yesterday, just after completing the video yesterday, I did a market sell about here on this wick right here. So I'm still in that trade right now and it's still doing good, right? So as you can see, we have a lot of buyers at this level just trying to push it up. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to work out. I think price is going to continue to fall until it gets down to this level, because looking at the size of some of these bearish wicks, it looks like smart money could actually be in at the moment, or big boy investors are in there pushing the price down. And I literally had a feeling price was going to fall, right? So we're in that phase of price falling right now, and as you can see, we've got this nice bearish candle pushing down right now, and I'm hoping it continues to around this level, which is where my TP is currently sitting. So my TP is sitting right here, give or take. I have a trailing stop in at this level right here. So regardless, I'm profitable today. So I've been profitable like throughout this from last week up to this week. So I've had a profitable week this week. So my trailing stop is sitting right here, okay, and I actually want to push it down further once I see some type of consolidation going on in this area. Right now, taking the positions right now in this evening, I wouldn't consider that to be smart, just because obviously weekend is literally around the corner. And if you literally were itching to get in a game right now, we need to go into a 30-minute or a 15 to get a really good idea as to what's the best way of playing it. So my advice, if you really wanted to trade the last couple hours of tonight, right, the last couple hours of not tonight, of this evening, right, is I would wait for price to break this level and then put in a sell for the next few hours and hope to see if it either pushes down this way or whatever. But this is what I'll be looking for if I was doing a 5-minute, a 15-minute or 5-minute trade. So at the moment we're on the 15-minute time frame. So let's do a 5 and see how it looks on a 5. So what we can see is this zone, this little zone right here is literally being respected. So price gets to the zone, gets rejected, comes back into the zone again, and then gets rejected. So if I was looking for a sell, I would take it from up here. But if I wanted a comfortable sell, so a real comfortable one, I would wait for this level right here to be broken, and then I'll ride it all the way down, right? But however, that's just my little thing of how I would do it. And once again, not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, so please exercise caution when going off any recommendations you hear of this video. All right, so let's get rid of this for a minute, and let's see how everything is kind of playing out right now. So in regards to this move, so looking at the time is literally just heading to about 7 o'clock in the evening UK time, right? So I don't think price is going to get to this zone today, and chances are I'm probably going to have to keep my positions open over the weekend, right? So at some point next week, either a Monday or a Tuesday, price is going to make its way down to this zone. And if you jump into FOREX Factory, so wait for that to load up, we can see over here that there is no news, or there's no red news on a Monday, and there's no red news on a Tuesday, right? So I will assume that price is going to continue on the path that it's currently on. So I will expect this to get to this level, say around Tuesday, Wednesday, give or take, right? If it breaks through this level to head down to the zone, then it's fair to assume this zone that I've been talking about in a few of the videos. And obviously at the end of this video, you're going to see a couple boxes that will have videos in there. Make sure you go ahead and check them, because that's the timeline of some of the actions we've been taking out through this week. So it would help you get your bearings, just to understand how I basically move in the markets, and if obviously you want to see how I do things. So I recommend you do that. So where was that? Right. So I would say that at some point next week, price may come into this zone over here. right? And when price gets into this zone over here, which is a key zone, so at this level, it's going to produce a double bottom. A double bottom in regards to the bottom that was produced, if we can just get there. So I'm just scrunching up the chart. So the last bottom that appeared was on the 13th of October, right? So if price makes its way down to this zone, this level and this level would have produced a double bottom, which increases the likelihood of a push to the upside if it does not break this level, right? My theory, and this is not a theory that I'm sticking by because I follow the direction of the market. I don't put my feelings or my thoughts into what I want the market to do, and then I go with how I feel the market's going to behave, and then obviously I place trades like that. I don't do that at all. I go with where market is going, point blank and simple. I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks and I've been winning because of it, right? So I'm not trying to get smart, grow a brain around the markets. Where the market goes is where I follow. So with that little rant done, if price comes down to this level over here, okay, right, there's a good chance it's going to bounce and push to the upside, right? My personal theory is that it's going to break this level to produce a new lower low, which is lower than this one, and this is the lowest low so far, right? The lowest low of this year, 2022, is this right here, right? So I believe it's going to produce a lower low at some point next year, right? In regards to this particular move from where it is to right here, I think it's going to blow straight through this zone and produce a new lower low. Now, am I 100% sure that that's what's going to happen? No, I don't know. It's just a guess, right? But however, if market looks like it's heading down there, I'm riding market as market heads down to the zone, right? So in my current assessment right now, I believe next week price is going to continue to push down to the zone of 10,434.38, right? And we'll see when it gets to this zone what it plans to do, if it plans to break through or if it plans to bounce from. Now, if it's bouncing from, it's fantastic because there's things that we can look for that can actually help us to make sure we bank as much as possible. And one of the cool things to look for is the previous high, which is over here. Okay, so on the assumption, right? So on the assumption that price comes down to this zone over here, we can just have a look to see what we could potentially get out of it. So we're looking at 1700 pips, 1700 pips to the upside, okay, and that looks fantastic if price decides it's bouncing from this level over here, okay. Or it may not even do that. It may actually just break straight through. But either way, that is the best assessment that I can give you for today in regards to where I think market is going. So if you're selling right now, you're doing fantastic. Right, so with all of that covered, guys, right, I'm selling. Chances are I'm going to be holding my position over the weekend. I don't see myself closing out of it right now. I'm going to be holding my positions over the weekend. And next week, it will give us a good understanding as to how I'm actually going to navigate the markets based on what it does between now and then. So with all of that covered, my awesome, beautiful people from around the world, thank you for coming over to watch another episode of Pips and Points, and I will see you in the next video, which will be very, very soon. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.